Hello everybody and welcome to episode 10 of SpaceShooter. In this episode we will be implementing levels so we can play in some way that is not one level and done. So before we do any of that though, I want to just make it so we can win faster. So remember how we checked whether we won? It is if game.getList.size equals 1. Well, that was not really a good idea apparently, because if you shot some bullets and you killed all the enemies but you shot a couple bullets, then you have to wait until the bullets go outside of the screen before you can win. So let's fix that. So public T, no wait, what? Public static boolean contains type class and right after the public put a T there and angle brackets. Actually, don't put it after public, put it after static class type and for object O and things it's not static actually, don't make it static. If type if O dot get class dot equals to type, return true, return false. If we manage to loop through the entire list without finding one to return true. So that's that method, and here we can just use it. Game dot get dot O handler and create a getter and setter for O handler dot contains type enemy dot class. Import enemy and same thing, except we don't want it to contain it. So it'll just loop through the entire thing, and if you cannot find one, then that works. So now when we defeat the enemy, the enemy no, I can't kill the enemy. I'll give myself a whole lot of health. Okay. So you see we can make bullets appear. You know what? I'll just shoot until... I'll just continue doing this until the enemy dies. And you will see that even though we still have bullets on the screen, we can win. Even with the bullets on the screen, because they're not enemies. So, see these bullets? They're still on the screen, but we can win. So I don't want to play again, so exit. So, we're recording this. Yeah, that works. So, yeah. So exit out of these 2 classes. 3 classes. And, so back into the loading levels. How would we load levels? Well, we need a loader, right? So change your texture loader's name to loader, since it will now be loading levels, and put a random object, a public static final random object up there because we might want it, and just copy the method that I'm gonna write. Or you can download that method from the description. I recommend downloading it from the description because it's just really confusing. So yeah, load level, game string name, object handler h actually, and scanner import scanner file /. And before we do anything, actually, just create a new folder in your thing called level, finish, and inside your project's properties, add class folder and just click levels. So now level plus file name plus .txt text file, and it's a running try catch. So all we need to do now is, if we could not do that, just system.air cold not load file but print and load file and system.exit, since we cannot load it, so we exit the game. So, but if we can load it, while scanner dot has next, fine actually. we can simply, actually we need to explain about the format I'm gonna use. So, is the format I'm gonna use. So first is a letter, P for player, enemy for enemy, and then there'll be a space, and a number that will define its position for player and for enemy. There will be actually 4 numbers, and the last 2 is to define its velocities. It's velocity x and velocity y. So, am I recording this? Yep. Okay, so, I think I said so twice. I'm not sure why. So, this is my 3rd time. Wait, I need to type stuff in. We could add any and a number of new things, like in Yoop, and call it 34, and we can even put a random $sign, a %sign, characters, strings, and UPMCs. But the thing to remember is that the first letter for a string actually should be the classifier. I mean, you can change it up a bit, but that's what I prefer. And there's music in background for some reason. Right. Oh, an object handler. Do not make it a linked list. When you declare this, make it a list. And import list. AWT to the list. Oops. Java.util to the list. Okay. Not AWT. It's utils. Okay, I guess I can remove these comments now. The reason this is simply better coding. So back in the loader class, we just check if scan scanner dot next equals a player, and if it is so, h dot add new player scanner dot next int next float actually scanner dot next float and h import player, and else if scanner dot next equals e. Actually no, that would not really work. So before we do that, make a string, call it type equals this, an empty string. Actually, scanner dot next, and if type that is because next actually moves the scanner. This just returns something it moves it. Type equals enemy, more music in background, h.add new enemy. Oh, an enemy class. Make a new constructor that takes in float x, float y, float velocity x, float velocity y, and make it this, the velocity x equals velocity x, this velocity y equals velocity y. Otherwise, it'll be the same as the top one. And change the top one into this x, y, 33h. You should be able to do this. It's not that complicated. Copy, paste. So back in the loader class, enemy scanner dot next float scanner dot next float scanner dot next float scanner dot next float, and import enemy too. Oh, and add h at the end too for handler. And finally, after the while loop, scanner dot close, and here too, scanner dot next line. And also, let's just do something with this too. If scanner.next line not equals to dot length is greater than 0, system dot error dot println error in reading plus file name and system dot exit because we encountered an error. So that allows us to make sure that they didn't put random code at the end of the file line and move the line at the same time. Okay, so that is our load level class. So let's go to the game class and use that. Before we do anything though, make an integer and call it level num. That is just a number that stores a level. And now let's create a new method, void add advance level, next level actually. And before I do this, actually, in our init method, change it up so it just reads our levels. So, scanner. Wait, we don't scan actually. We make loader dot load level O handler and level plus level num. Next level. So, and reset, it does that. Next level, let's just copy that. But before we do anything, level num increments. And so we can now make it so that once we win it actually does something. So in a win screen, make a new class, private class, button list, extends mouse adapter, and button no longer extends mouse adapter because of that. Remove the override annotation if you had one, and all you need here is a private button list buttons, private actually don't need anything else now. And now let's just do the constructors, because that's a constructor is sort of important. Button list, public button list, and so let's make it easy on ourselves and make it easy to call the constructor by making it not take in a button array but a button vararg, which is a variable argument, which means that, let's say we had a constructor, we wanted to use it, let's, instead of do this ugly bit of code, blah, and put all the buttons in it, we can just do this. Button 1, button 2, and so on, as individual variables. But it will be treated once in a code as an array. Pretty neat. Buttons. This dot buttons. Whose buttons? And now we just need the tick. Void tick. For button B in buttons B dot tick. And you can do the same for the render method. Public void render. Am I even recording this? Yep. Render method, public void render. Renders takes in a graphics G variable dot render G. Change to complete render. So all is well until we realize that we cannot have a way to figure out if something was pressed. So let's override the mouse pressed. And this actually is really similar to this. We can even copy down this loop and b dot mouse pressed. So this class simply takes, it's just a list for the buttons. Simple enough. Now let's change this into a button list and a button list. Button list equals New button list. What are you? Button list. And everywhere you use button, put in button list instead. So we've got, let's just check if this works. Could not load file. Yeah, good point. Don't load the file then. Okay, so it totally works. You win. Play again. Yeah, so we're perpetually winning. So it does give us the button, but we want a new button. And inside our button constructor, we don't want just have this one image, so make a file name variable I mean a string variable called file name, info file name instead, and here it'll be button play again image. Okay, so let's make the new other button. New button, and it'll be about the same as this actually. So we can just copy that, but instead of 400, make it 460, and instead of play again, make it next level. And in the resources, grab the next level from the description, download it from the description. Yeah. So download that from the description, and so you'll have a next level. Did I just magically disappear from it? Oh. I'll put it back. Okay. So, next level image. And finally, this is no ordinary button, however. So, we just create a new class of it. Its very own class. It'll be exactly the same except for tick. Override tick. We can copy this, paste it here. Oops. So paste it here, but instead of game.reset, it's game.next. Okay. Cancel. Sure, why not? And instead of that, is this a game? Oops. This got game. Well, this doesn't work actually. Okay. Wait, what does that mean? Next level. Okay, I think that means something. I'm not sure what, but it shouldn't do much harm. So now with our 2 buttons, we can now just make the levels actually. So to do that, make a new folder called levels and put it into properties, and our properties, add class folder, and find the levels and click on it. I already did, so it's not showing up, but let's just say I clicked on it and press OK, and it should just pop back and make this little yellow, orange, blue thingy there. So yeah, am I recording this? Yep. So yeah. So we can just back in our game. What's wrong? We can press something weird. Probably. So you can download all the level files from the description. I'm just gonna copy everything. Just copy all this stuff within your level folder, and we're pretty much good to go. Wait, what? Next level. What's wrong? Oh, it's a capital L. Make sure to spell it correctly. I don't know why I never spelled this correctly. Wow, you should be bigger. You should be like that. Why did you just shrink? Oh, do you have an error? Okay. What's wrong? Okay, maybe we can just make it ignore this. Oh, before we do anything though, a reset method. Remove everything that has something to do with player. So basically all that. Same here. And put it here. Except this time, this guy's a null. And 4. Inside our oops. handler dot get list if o instance of player equals player o cast out to a player. This music in the background. Am I recording this? Yep. Sorry for all those clicking on that. I just wanted to make sure I'm recording everything I'm doing. So yeah. So now let's try to play this. No pointer. Apparently it's not reading that correctly. Let's try with level 0. What is level 0? There is a player. Okay, I'm back, and I am not sure what's wrong, so I just copied down some working code from the project I used to develop all these videos, and apparently works fine. Oops. I'll run this. So, this is level 0. Pretty boring level. I'm trying to shoot it. Okay. Next level. Next level. Wow. It's not doing anything actually. What does next level do? Oh. And now we can just put in a level. So now when we play this game, we can destroy level 1. There's only one enemy there. Oh, we got 1,000 health because we hacked the game. Now this is level 1, technically, but let's go level 2 since stuff. And we can continue on playing other levels. And some of these levels are actually quite challenging. This is a random level. Literally, because you're actually able to generate random levels or random enemies with our loaded class. Who's left? I don't seem to be able to figure out what's wrong. Who is left? Okay. I guess somebody was left, but we couldn't see him. If you saw him, please tell me. I really want to know where he is. Oh, and one of the possible problems is that our game is too small for the levels I built. Make the height also 800, and you'll be playing the actual game. Die! Don't have enough ammo. Off stream. Next level. Just shoot these people down. Next level. This is the random level. So once we destroy this guy, we win. Oh, there was somebody there. Okay, next level. Ooh, that looks scary. But they'll die. They only have 2 ships left. Next level. This is quite fun actually now. Except we can just keep on shooting them and they'll just all die. It's not actually that fun. But in the future, when we add ammo restriction, it's actually going to be quite challenging. Ammo restriction being the state of not allowing you to have infinite ammo. Whoa! That could have killed a normal person. Luckily, we have 1,000 health. Everybody. Anyways, so now I have multiple levels. That's quite good. So once we replay that's okay, we somehow go back level 0. We would like to, if I'm not sure about you, but I would like to be able to store our current progress so we can like play this and not have to restart like whole game every time we play it. So let's just create a private save progress private void save progress method, and we just need a formatter. Path equals new formatter, new file, level slash level num dot next. Don't worry if you just realize that we don't have this thing. Because we actually don't have this file in here. But the good thing about Java is that it allows you to create your own files. And now we just need to f.format and this is a good example of variable arguments. So you see these ellipses? That means you can just type in this, and it will all work. But all we want to do is just type in level num because we want to just write level num in it. And f.close. Quite important. So if we fail to save the progress, let's make it so we exit the game and tell why we failed to save the progress. Failed to make something system, but exit -1. This should never happen in most cases actually, but sometimes it actually happens. Nobody ever knows why. Save progress up of that. So yeah, now we want to be able to read the progress. So we can just make it so we just read it from it. So as usual, scanner s equals new scanner new file level slash level num ends around with try catch. And copy that thing. Move that up. Fail to load level num dot text file dot text s level num dot wait level num equals s dot next integer and s dot close. In addition to file not found exception, we also want to check for no such element exception, and if either exceptions occur, level num will be equals to 0. So now let's play. Okay, we've got one slow moving ship. Approaching enemy. Approaching target. We destroyed target. Yes. Attacking enemy. Die enemy. Die. Die enemy. Yes. Die enemy. Enemy. Yes, next level. I die. Whoops. Oh no! I closed the game. The world's gonna end. Luckily, we made it so we can save our progress. Not. I've got a feeling we didn't really fix this actually. I'm just gonna check if we have a level num in here. Yep. It's 3, alright. So apparently I couldn't read it. Would this work? I'm not sure what's wrong. I'll just pause the video and just do the stuff. Okay guys, I figured out what's wrong. So basically the reset was above our loading the level, so that didn't really work out. Luckily, we could just move it down. below this, along with everything else. So yeah. And also, let's remove this bit of code here and put it up in our bit of code up there, just because looks better. So yeah, pretty good. We've got nice levels. Incredibly difficult levels to beat though, however. Die, I'm waiting for you to die, waiting for you to die. I'm waiting for you. Okay, this is gonna take forever. Alright. But there's no way to figure out what level are we on unless we sort of will display that somewhere. So here's where we update our Windows class. Make a new JFrame frame and now just remove that frame, JFrame in front of this frame, and add a private string master title empty, and just make empty equals title there. And now we just need just method actually. Method and call it set sub title public void string frame dot set frame dot set title empty plus string, and all we need now is an instance of Windows. W equals, and now in our next level, every time we initialize something, W dot set subtitle to level plus level num. No pointer. Oh. And we reset after we put that down. Okay, now we've got a nice level 4. Whoa, what just happened? So let's delete level num file in here and see what happens. Well, we're level 0 and the game didn't crash, just restarted. Next level. Boom, 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 boom. They're peacefully banging into my... Okay, let's see whatever that happened. So let's refresh this. And look, Java created a level num, and I'll just put it back 0. So yeah, this is it, guys. So go and subscribe, leave a like, not necessarily in that order, and as always, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Oops. Wait. We must watch me beat the game first. What? I must beat the game first. This is impossible. Oh.